to mute the tab so it doesn't run over what I'm doing. Okay. I actually have a controller in this time. Although before I get started, I'm probably going to key bindings, controller. Okay, bumper trigger. All right. Okay. What, Artemis? Cat problems. Okay. I'm gonna give this like a couple-ish minutes, maybe. I say a couple. I probably won't do a couple. Probably just gonna go now-ish. Now-ish works. What? What? Why are you suddenly now wanting to be very noisy other than like the 10 minutes? What? Ugh, okay. Before we get actually started, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these animals because apparently I can't stream right now. What do you want? Extremely softly with his song, or however that other song goes. Okay. Everybody can probably hear me all the way in the living room because my microphone doesn't know when to stop picking up. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and boot this bad boy up. Call it a day here. So we're gonna do new game. Standard sphere grid. Yes. Original soundtrack because, in my opinion, that's the better one. I played this like way back when it like came out, and for the longest time, God, I couldn't put this down for a while. It's definitely an old favorite. Like this was probably my first foray in general into like Final Fantasy, and I guess this sort of inspired me to move on to try to play the older ones and then going forward the newer ones, and just I don't know, it's really great. Although I did get spoiled because this game has voice acting in it. So when I played like 9 and like anything older, it was like, oh, I have to read? What is this? So it was definitely a change up, but this was a long time favorite. It still is. This has some of my favorite music in it. Like, bar none, this is probably my favorite orchestral score in like all Final Fantasy games. It's great. There's not a bad song. Oh God, why are you laughing at me, Aaron? Don't laugh at me. Actually, wait, you're here now. I can do this. If I remember how. Yes, he is.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
There was a way. I need moderators, I just need... Ugh, whatever. I was gonna mod you, but, you know, for some reason it's not letting me pick you up and then thusly mod you, so that's weird. Manage moderation setting. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Whatever. Okay, now we start the game proper. And immediately we have to go talk to all of our squealing fans.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
Ace block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy. Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
See, here's my thing.
Promise?
Promise.
How's some other random little kid gonna tell you what you can and can't be doing the next day? Like, who are you to tell me what I can and can't do with my free time? Kid? Okay, tab's muted. I was like, what? Hang on a second. The smuggest look.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Okay. If you make it to this loading zone before the narrator's actually done talking through all of that, it'll cut you off and you'll actually never know what happens. So it's somewhat important to wait.
Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Now for
Hey, let go of me.
now for one of the cooler songs and cutscenes. Blitzball is a cool ass sport and it's very underrated. I mean, I think it was just like it started off medievally and then slowly over time just developed into this the fantasy stuff. Why? You know, I think what it is that did the whole move to like a modern technology versus being medieval, I think it was just from 9 to 10, 10 took on that modern perspective you're talking about. I think it just sort of stuck with everybody else like way harder. Like, oh hey, you know, this is something I'm definitely into. Like, it's more modern. A little bump? Alright, hang on a sec. Oh, the missus is calling.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about? Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look.
Okay. Off the phone.
We called it sin.
Sin?
Yeah, I mean, 7, I definitely think moved. Well, I mean, you could go a little bit further back and say like 5 and 6 also were doing a bit of a modern thing. I mean, airships have been a somewhat constant. Their fueling source, though, has been really, really varied. Like, some were steam-powered, some were coal-powered, and then some started drawing on the magic in the air as technology advanced. I mean, I think when it started off being that medieval everything, it oh, I had a point, and then now it's gone. My brain went just off.
I hope you know how to use it.
All right, battle time.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Hold A to win. Oh, cannot hold A to win. Okay, return.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Ow. Ooh. I remember specifically that scene right there of Orin running at the boss. On PS2, the frames chug so hard, everything slows down, and it's amazing. But not really. But like, it's just so funny to see the frame rate slow down like that.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
And here's the introduction to overdrives. Thank you. I'm gonna screw this up, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder than it was. It's way easier with Titus. Ooh. That's a lucky crit. And fun fact, Demi always does a quarter of your current HP and cannot kill you. Oh, well, let's get about 6 whiffs out of the way real fast, eh? Demi. No criticals. This is gonna be a while. Forgive my illness. Oh, if you had a crit, that'd have been it, man. And I'd suffer another Demi, though. There's a critical. And he's not dead. Okay. Double critical in a row. Alright, that's what I wanted. See, that's the thing, man. I'm not gonna die. Demi doesn't kill you. Demi actually... Well, I don't know if it'll kill you at 1 health. I haven't actually tried to look. Or test that. I mean, that would be the place to do it. We're just gonna save over this. Okay.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expecting.
I'm never gonna let go of that fucking animation. The fucking...
Give me a break.
The hand waves, and then the one forward, then the more hand waves, and the one forward. Just like, what is... Who talks like that? Who in their right mind talks like that? Because it ain't me. I mean, I talk with my hands, but not like that. We're boned. Let's see if I can continue to make the enemy not have turns. Oh, no, never mind. There's way too many of them. It would have been smarter for me to go after the one that was going to be closer to Orin's turn. Let's see. Where's A? There's A. A dies immediately. Can I... Nope.
This could be bad. That. Knock it down.
There we go.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
I didn't remember if I had to kill a bunch of them to get that to trigger, or if it would happen on its own. Probably 3 rounds of this. Yep. So if it doesn't fall when Titus hits it. Okay. Neat. Neat. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is all... Yeah, I've got time. I'm gonna take a cheeky little restroom break and get a drink.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
I think my favorite thing about Final Fantasy X just is how crisp a lot of these FMVs just look. They're great.
Hey. Hey.
My old man?
Swim down, swim down, swim down, swim down, swim down. Interesting.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was.
Spall, do you remember how to
what I got
mod
myself
people in
into.
chat? Because it's been a
I
long
started to
time.
feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Orin!
Man, you know what I should have grabbed? I'm a loser, and I have the guidebook. I should have grabbed it so I could do things. Like, be guided. Okay, let's wander over this way. There's a thing here. Looks like I can read it. Okay. The only word I got of that was Macalania.
What do we have here? Nope, can't read it.
Okay, well, can't read it, but I can loot treasure. 200 gil. Not too shabby. I'm pretty sure there's another treasure chest. Unless this is the sphere. Well, yeah, no, that's the sphere, and then it was over here. Fun fact. If you do subsequent playthroughs of the game, this little sphere right here will scan your save file. And it will look for these little books that you can pick up throughout the game. And however many you picked up, it'll translate that many letters whenever you start a fresh playthrough. And it's of that language I was just reading, which I can't translate, but as you pick up these books throughout the game, they teach you how to translate the language. Sabe. I'm gonna just take a cheeky left. Treasure. High potion. High potion. Good to see you. And I'm just gonna keep up. Oh, no, I'm not. I mean, it could have been click the name and it's an option. There it is. Wow, you're absolutely right. It totally was doing exactly like what you said. I'm mad I didn't figure that out. Well, we fell in. So that's cool. Well, you know. I guess, you know, I'll just swim around and pop a soda can. See, I like this because it's like, oh yeah, well, I already fought some monsters before. You guys are no trouble. Dang. Okay, that was like maximum luck that both of them missed. That's an ominous, menacing fucking text coming off that hole. Yeah, whatever the fuck that thing is, he doesn't look like fun. And apparently that small fry is just not even gonna be a meal for him. Now it's apparently I'm now on the menu. Okay. Preemptive strike, even better, and 30 damage. Ow. Alright, 29 damage. We're doing better, guys. And half my health again. Dude, that was a huge boy. Still a huge boy. Kind of dumb, though. Great, now stuff's collapsing. Might want to bail, Titus, my man. My guy. My dude, you can't take him on. Swimming like your life depends on it. I will never get over how cool that shot looks. Just, you're literally like right there about to be chomped and he's like, ah, screw it. So close yet so far away to just
made it out
eating
of
it.
the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
I hate this staircase so much. Just, it's so easy to get stuck on like the littlest of pixels.
Cold. Need fire.
Okay, so we need some, we need to make a fire here. So, save because it's there. And touching it heals you, so it's a double whammy to touch it. Okay, right here. Pick up some flint. Alright, so we have a way to start the fire. We just have no fuel for the fire. So the way to go is this way. Up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs. That's what we're supposed to get. Because the camera pointed right at it. But I smell treasure. Wait. Another high potion. Okay. Now we can saunter. I walked right past it. Here we go. Now we have fuel for this fire. So now we're not going to freeze to death. Although, I'm a little skeptical. I mean, you can see how burnt these logs are. I mean, I don't know how you're going to start that. I mean, yeah, I guess you can say it that way, Spall, but you know. I need food.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Kid rolling up in here. You cried like a little bitch. Fun fact, I, like Titus, am also a huge crybaby. I wouldn't actually say crybaby. It's just weird that whenever if I feel an emotion strong enough, my eyes just tear up. Like, it can be literally any emotion at all. Waterworks.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
It's not like openly sobbing, but it's there. Oh, there's a monster. Well. So much for my fire. This guy had to come ruin it, I guess.
Give me a break.
This is gonna be a cursed run. Just because that was the first time I've actually been hit. Well, okay. This is the first time I've been hit in like a non-sort of scripted-y type battle. Golly, my evasion is out the window right now. So good. These guys look like they mean business.
You on my side? Cool.
Using grenades. There's a lot of math behind after you steal an item the first time that sort of dictates how frequently you can steal again, like, and how if it will succeed or not. Alright. Use another grenade. I could have sworn that was going to be it. Because whenever it does the camera changes, that usually means, like, something big is going to happen. I did it. I murdered him. And I got an ability. Okay. Before everybody gets all their lewd thoughts, Riku is 15 or 16, aka not of age.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Fredek Drak! Ifin, Irisa Tekiaka! Wak Edeku! Kemed?
I want that knife.
Trivida Grisa!
Dralmia Drakisha Tain.
Ifun Petted. Fapuneket Vedrik. Kuno.
That sucker punch. Just, hey man, you're going to sleep. Yeah, it's basically fantasy Russians. That's literally it. That's absolutely the most accurate thing I've heard about them so far. Is just fantasy Russians. Spells it out completely. Wake up on a boat. Like, this is exactly where I wanted to be.
Ked, Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Here comes this guy with his body tattoos.
Hey, nurse!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
Suddenly English.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
You can get bonked, champ. Hold on. Book! Okay. So, from now on, all Y's in Albedese are A's. I'm going to promise to help you decipher the language. Yeah. For some reason, though, whenever you pick up a book, they give you a rank. I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean. They just give it to you. It's there, I guess. And now we talk to
Almost forgot.
the strange lady and how to use the sphere grid. I cannot skip this. Or can I? No, I can't. I have to aim mash. It's basically sitting here telling you exactly how to use the sphere grid, which I could easily as well do. I won't do it right this second, though, because that would make too much sense. But basically, they sort of have this pre-described sort of build for every character that as you progress through the game and you defeat monsters and acquire levels, you can move along the sphere grid, and then you'll pick up bonus stats, learn new skills. Everybody sort of has their own personal specializations as you start to earn more party members, because as you can tell, there's way more sphere grid than meets the eye. Because, yep, see, it zoomed all the way out. Like, there's so much here. Okay, so that's how to sphere grid 101. So I'm gonna learn the ability cheer, which is busted. So now I'm gonna talk to...
Found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
I love how skeptical that was. It looks painfully complex, but it isn't. It's just a huge straight line for everybody. Like, there are somewhat several key points along the way where you can break off, so to speak, from your predestined line to go to other parts of the sphere grid. But most of the time, you're following your designated path. That's it. And am I going to get all the way to the end without a random encounter? Nope. That's okay, because I need grenades anyway. Couldn't steal anything. Bonk. I think just like following the chain like dissuades people from doing anything to you, but you know. But yeah, it's not... The sphere grid looks complex, but it isn't. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still fairly straightforward-ish. Okay. How to beat the blue screen of death. Punch it! Well, great. Thanks for showing up, guys. Grenade. Overkill. Overkilling, you pretty much have like a set amount of damage you have to deal to the monster that classifies as an overkill, air quote. So whenever you overkill, you get, I don't think it's double AP, but you definitely get a bonus. But I also think you might get double the amount of items after a battle. So overkilling is good for many reasons. Okay, here we go. Cool. The lights are on. Oh boy. Giant octopus. That's not ominous or anything. Alright. So, can I steal one from you? Yes, I can. So, Cheer is a special little ability that increases offense and defense. I'm probably going to use it about 4 times. Can I steal one more? No. So now I'm just going to only use grenades. So this is number 3. I have 6, so this is fine. Great. It's out of attack range. Standby. That's like a pocket heal in this case. Okay, so that's 4. Can I can still grenade him from over here. And we'll just go ahead with 5 because it's there. Why not? Using Cheer repeatedly stacks its effect. So, it's an attack buff and a defense buff that I'm stacking on top of itself. Oof! Big boy does big damage. Yeah, because see, if I had to try to hit him normally, I think I'd have only done about another 100 and... about 130, 140. So, we're just gonna potion up here, because I don't feel like suffering another Nautilus charge and getting bodied. And grenade. This might kill him? No, but it'll probably summon a Nautilus charge, yeah. Oof. Here's another grenade, because I can. Still not... Oh, that did it. Yeah! But yeah, using Cheer and other similar like techniques like that over and over again just sort of stacks their effect on top of themselves. So like, if Cheer gave me like 20 bonus defense and attack, it would give me like, the first time it'd be 20, and I think it would be like 18, so you're at like 38, and then like 40, no, 57. It just like, it stacks, and it's sort of like additive. I don't think it's like multiplicative or anything. There's a lot more math to it than I'm knowledgeable about. But there are other abilities, like there's one I think called Focus that gives you like magic defense or something that you can keep stacking. That looks like a big thing. I wonder what this giant contraption is. Huge underground vessel looking thing buried under ocean and rocks and God knows what else. Just kind of there.
Verfutra airship. Tradanukt van een nek.
So, that one word we can still pick up,
Roof to Tungadib.
like an airship.
Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
You may have helped, but you're not a fantasy Russian, so you're not allowed.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Whoa! Right on.
And now, finally, the man can have food. That would have been embarrassing. Uh-oh, mate. Looks like you ate too fast.
It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater,
There's
are
some
you?
French influence in Al Bhed.
Bed is
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just
Ta-da!
said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Dun dun dun.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Well, that's quite a revelation. Yeah. That place we were just at and doing all that cool stuff in and trying to play blitzball and Suddenly that got all exploded and Sin attacked was 1,000 years ago? Suspect.
You said you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca? Huh.
I realize it's a lot to grasp, Spall. It's
Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca.
apparently everything that happened before was actually 1,000 years ago.
You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
Holy place, air quotes.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
No way! Yeah, not it way.
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Well, swept off the boat right out to the ocean. Okay, bye. Oh man, we got swept right into a loading screen. Oh, excuse me.
Riku!
It's a hell of a way to wake up.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Now, there is, in fact, a small little secret if we just wander our way over here. Mooncrest. That is a late game item that you can find right over there.
Yo! Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
Whoops. Is that a Freudian slip?
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
I mean, you came from somewhere pretty goofy, dressed like that.
But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Nah, my stomach just makes that noise all the time.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now.
I mean, I didn't say everybody's outfit choice was good. Just saying, Titus looks a little bit goofier than everybody else.
To run 'em. People played all day and let the Machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the Machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Abes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
It's the safe sphere.
Hey, it's this way.
What's the big idea?
A lot of swimming and more treasure. Phoenix down. One of the... Wow, my voice cracked. Thanks, illness, for making me sound like I haven't hit puberty at all. Just hit stuff. Wait, do I have... I do have a sphere grid. So I can move. And 1 point of defense. I'm pretty sure there's like another chest up here somewhere. Not here, further down. There it is. I spied it. Ow. Two antidotes. I think that's it for treasure chests. I'm not sure there's going to be any more random battles if I go this way, apparently. Oh, wow. They're... Okay, I thought this was like a couple of clusters, but apparently not. But hey, you know, can't win them all, so... What? That was such a weird collision.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
The enemies stop being fish as soon as I get out of the water.
Coming up, all the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge.
Later,
We'll recognize you.
there's
You can go back to
like
your old team, right?
2 or 3 battle tutorials to kind of give you
What do you
the
say, huh?
gist of how combat works, and then they let you go after that. But right now, it's only fish because I'm swimming.
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
That's rough, buddy.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game.
What a fucking
Well,
losing streak.
After last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Imagine being that bad for 10 whole
So,
years.
after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say what's our goal, you say victory. When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
You know, just like every other sport.
You're serious?
My favorite part is that this whole victory thing seems like such a wild concept to Waka. Like, what? You can play Blitzball and win? No! Pulling my leg.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
Where's the heretic?
You forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. A about the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
That's like a running, I wouldn't say a theme, but like the ongoing addressing of Titus's condition is that he's got memory problems from Sin's
We'll get you
toxin.
something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Man, I don't remember no prayers.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Okay, before we go to the summoner, hey, treasure chest. And treasure chests, plural, haha. Hit the jackpot, boys. Give me all this tasty loot. Alright, I'm out. You can stand there and stare at all those chests all you want, man. I'm stealing them. Alright, let's talk to these Crusaders.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's near,
Amazing chest ahead,
attack the
yes.
island for sure, but it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times,
Man,
and that's all we can do.
the hard
Never
truths.
been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Man, okay, to be fair to Titus, it's kind of hard to remember when you never even experienced it to begin with. Into the temple. I'm gonna try to sneak another bathroom break in here while this happens. I might not make it back in time.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
I thought so. Come back and nothing's happening, and I realize I made a mistake.
Years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
You know, the general... Oh, I guess so. These guys seem maybe important. Alright. Let's bail. I need to try to... I can't do this yet, I don't think. Okay, no, I can't do this yet. Maybe. I think I have to wait till a little later. Okay. I forgot, these were super cheap in this one. Because in most of the other games I've played, Phoenix Downs are like 1,000, and it's like, hey, you want to revive somebody? It's going to cost you 2 arms and a leg. Okay, here? Yeah.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Nap time.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Fuck you, Dad.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Damn. Never be able to tell him just how angry I am. Suddenly awake.
Waka?
Okay, I don't know if I can trigger this just yet, but we're gonna give it another attempt. Okay, there's the dog. No. I think it's after. There's a little bit of a hint there that lady was talking about. She's like, why isn't the apprentice summoner back yet? So it's like, apprentice summoner? I haven't heard of any of this going on before. Aha!
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Forbidden. Well, you
Hey,
know.
but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Take your religious rules and shove it.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Uh-oh. Cloister of Trials. So, as you progress through the game, you'll run into these characters who, well, rather specifically a character, obviously the summoner at the bottom of this temple here, who can summon beasts after praying at these temples. So, basically, every time you get to a new temple, you'll have to do one of these trials. And obviously, the further into the game you go, the harder the trials get. And in that little description, I kind of skipped over it a little bit. But basically, there's spheres called destruction spheres, which allow you to okay, I was going to see if that opened or not. There are destruction spheres which sort of open the way, like it said, to treasure. Okay, see right there. Don't need that sphere just yet. There's another sphere-shaped recess here. I might have made a mistake. Nope, actually I had to touch those symbols. I didn't screw myself. Okay. Besaid sphere. Some of these are a little convoluted. Some of these are pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to remember because there is the destruction sphere, which I'm about to go grab. Don't put, well, okay. Move it properly, touch the shining glyph. There's a slot right back there in the floor, but we're not going to push that yet because there's now an open sphere slot for this destruction sphere. And we're going to go take, and we're going to go place it right in here. And open the way to some treasure. Rod of Wisdom. Well, I don't currently have anybody in the party that can use rods of any kind, but, you know, it doesn't mean that it's not going to get given to us. Okay. Thank you. I was like, control stick, please. Da-da-da! Okay, that should be it.
What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, Might as well go all the way.
All the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just...
Get called out.
See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
Things are happening.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Do. It's the Legend of Zelda victory. Or item get.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Oh, sometimes they're cute girls. You never know. Everybody. It's a little further.
Hey, over here!
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
This is the first little preview we get of summoning anything. That's not for a while yet, Spall. We'll get there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it there on my first session of streaming, but we'll probably get there on the second one. And I will probably not say a single word for the entirety of it.
Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
And our first summon,
I remember
Baleful.
that night we talked for the first time.
Oh,
I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed.
here comes one of the more
for me.
iconic lines the whole game, outside of the laughing
Let me
scene.
introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi, guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best!
Nope.
Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory! 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 Victory!
Took them a while to get that one worked up, but they did it. And now for the most infamous line.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Never gets old.
But it was really my fault to begin with. I'm Yuna. Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
Thinking face emoji.
She's cute, yeah?
Now, there's a fun little thing you can do here. You can sort of play into the romantic relationship that the game is presenting you, or you can try to be like, what if I want to romantically pursue other options? But for the sake of the fun playthrough and just going along with it, she's cute.
No ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Now, the fun part about that stay away from the summoner line, if you just
Stay away from the summoner!
keep
Stay away from the summoner!
approaching, she'll say that every fucking time. But I won't.
Ready for bed?
I won't sit there and go on about it. Let's just
Sleep tight.
smooth the plot along a little bit, shall we? Oh, wow. I had wondered. It's like, how far can I run around in this? But no, they stop you. No fun having.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
Oh, hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
Bodied.
Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
Fucking
Huh? What'd you say?
Savage dad insults.
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
Yell like you mean it.
You can do it.
I hate you!
You're just
Dead, okay? Dead.
You just get so mad at your dad you yell yourself out of sleep.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
So the plot thickens.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wake up! Wake the fuck up! Okay. I need to see about if I can pull this off.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
Cool sword is cool.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
And so it sits right there.
Okay, off we go.
Okay. I don't know if they're gonna let me free run in the town before we leave. Nope. Oh, nope. They cut me off. I can go back. Okay, cool. I gotta get one thing, maybe two things. Let's see. Can I talk to you about this? Okay. Dog joke something up. Okay, I think it's in this building. Yes. Got something in his mouth. Something mangled and slobbery. And Baleful learned a new overdrive. Gotta get them secret items. Okay, okay, that's equipped. What about Yuna? There we go. Now we can proceed into a scripted battle.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer! My kind of customer.
Okay, that was Battle Tutorial A, kind of just showing that Waka is more of a specialized attacker, where he does more things focused on enemies that are evasive or up in the air.
Watch this.
And that's why you don't fuck with Flans.
Only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of
How
ice
to
work
element.
against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Black magic, thunder... Zap. And cleavage shot. Because, yeah. And Titus got a sphere grid, so we're gonna give him that one little strength. Yeah. That was Battle Tutorial number 2, obviously, sort of showing off magic, elements, a lot of the basic stuff about combat.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
Strange customs.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe time. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Everyone else is doing it, so we'll go ahead and throw one out. Just the one, though.
That should do it.
Okay. Oh no, dinner instructions. Ooh. Well, it's bound to happen sometime. Okay. We out here on the way to the boat. Oh look, save points we have no way of accessing. And there's another thing here. Kilika at Beaconel something something something. Can't understand that right now, but you know, I mean, eventually maybe we'll... Oh boy. Ah, man, this guy's pissed. Ow. Really pissed. Take that. Ouch. Alright, man. You pushed me too far, man. Oh. You've got... Okay. Ow. I think I can weather one more attack. Yeah, okay, or I can just end it.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe.
I've been
He's learned the
buzzed.
fiend's
Oh.
way of fighting.
An email.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Understanding of things. And there's a treasure chest up there. Man, there's a bunch of stuff up there we can't get to. That looks like a long road. Gotta walk it though. Gotta get to the gotta get to the scripted battle.
A flyer. That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Switching members.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Like how they tell you only Yuna can summon, like you didn't already know that. What do you mean you've never understood anything? I mean, I can try to break it down a little bit simpler, I guess. Sonic Wings. No damage. Okay, right back at me. So... better damage just hitting it. Now, a fun little tip with most Aeons, they come with scan, which is basically, as you can see right now, it has 1400 maximum health and all that nonsense. If it was weak to anything, that would display as well. All the Aeons inherently have that ability. In order for you to have it, you have to have equipment that sort of either has that ability equipped either by a weapon or a ring of some kind, or whatever your other side equipment is. And then I'm not sure, there's also a spell later on that straight up is called scan that can, I'm pretty sure if you scan the enemy once, you always can see its health and element weaknesses. I'm not sure if it's a repeat maneuver kind of thing. And it has like no HP. Using an overdrive would be silly. So we're just gonna hit it. Okay. So as you can kind of tell, only people who participate in battle get access to stats. So, since Yuna summoned, she was the only one that got any AP out of that because it was only her turn and she summoned an Aeon. Scripted battle number 2.
No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
So now we sort of see Wakka's skill. So, inflicts darkness for 3 turns. So, boom, it's blinded. It has a stupidly low chance of hitting anybody now. If not absolutely at 0. So, some magic. See, you Sonic Boom didn't hit anybody because it's suffering darkness. I'm gonna swap Walkout for Yuna. Anybody missing any health? No. I'm just gonna defend. Now, Yuna's weapon has sensor on it, but since I don't need to worry about her doing much of anything, maybe using Cure, but she's already participated once, so we'll get Wakka back in here. Ooh, nice crit. Okay, darkness wore off, so you can reapply it again. Boom. Oh, it died. Didn't even have to worry about blinding it again because it keeled over. See, now everybody got 8 AP because everybody participated. There's an enchanted rod, which is gonna be not as great. So, I'm not gonna sphere grid right this second. I'll just wait till we get to ooh, neat. Okay. So what I can do here, I'm gonna swap to Yuna. I'm gonna defend. Wakka's gonna hit the bird. Lulu's going to use Thunder on the Flan. Yuna's gonna get her turn. We're gonna swap back to Titus. Hit the dingo, and that's everybody getting AP. Indeed, one scanny boy. Man, we almost have leet cash. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, just take a short break when dinner's ready to, like... Because all I have to really do with dinner, because it's in a crock pot, so all I have to do is just go portion it out into servings, and then just put it in the fridge, and then just eat what I'm hungry for. Like, I don't think that's going to take too long, so I don't know if I just want to take a short break on stream, or just cut entirely and then, like, come back when I'm done with all that. I know some of you guys might not want to stick around for the whole thing of that. Anybody that misses at my next, like, the start of the, like, at the end of the session or whatever, if I keep going on right after, I'll try to catch up everybody between sessions, I guess. Just sort of give, like, an overview of, like, hey, here's what happened before everybody got here, here's what happened on the interim, you know, just I'll try to be good about giving a mini synopsis of catching up stuff. I think this is a good cutscene to take another bathroom break. I apologize, I have a tiny bladder.
Goodbye.
Excuse me while I snatch those binoculars from you. You're not using them, clearly. Good job, dude. Oh no, she caught me. Pretend like I wasn't...
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Okay, asshole. I have no idea who that is. You just expect me to know?
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough
Legacy.
when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Toasty!
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Just gonna rat the man out like that? How could you? Alright, everybody seems to have broken away. Maybe now I can actually go talk to her. Get a conversation going, you know? You feel me? Ooh. I didn't expect to crack my knuckles that good.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
Why would he?
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked.
Damn it.
My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
Not as amazing as you think.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Dun 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 dun. strangely enough.
But how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
When suddenly, this cute little scene was interrupted by a boss fight. So this is actually the first real time you see even a fraction of what Sin looks like versus all the other times where it was just some huge watery enigma.
Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner. Wait! Oh boy.
That's a lot of water. Now it's time for the boss fight. So, fun fact, I learned this not long ago. Using cheer, actually wait, I'll wait till we're, let's see, I'll just hit this one. Can't really take him out in one go yet. But killing off a bunch of those sin scales over and over again, I've sort of learned, has a sort of stacking AP where everyone you kill actually gives you AP, which I didn't know, which I thought was pretty cool. Because the real boss is obviously the fin out in the ocean, but it just keeps spawning these sin scales repeatedly, so murdering a bunch of these over and over again.
The fin, that's where they're coming from.
So if you just keep murdering all these things, you can just keep building up AP after AP after AP before you actually go for the fin itself. So what I'm gonna do is bring Waka in here, and I'm gonna start using cheer, so that way everybody starts one-shotting stuff, and I'm gonna have a little routine going on. Not quite. Until Kamari can one-shot those things, I'm just gonna sit here and keep cheering. What? My wife just came home.
Fuck you!
What? Okay. Come on, select the thing. What? Why is this so tough? There we go. It was like not letting me have it. Okay, I might be able to one-shot these things now. Let's see. It still does so much damage. Okay, he does one-shot them. So now, just gonna leave him there while Waka does all the work on the fin. And we're just gonna keep farming up those little sin scales. Plus getting overkills, gonna be great for my AP count. Just gonna take a while. Plus, all this fighting lets me listen to the music longer, and I love the soundtrack. Now, I actually haven't tried this strategy before of farming up these sin scales while I'm fighting the boss, so this may or may not go well. But the fin is getting closer and closer to death, so I give it about 3 or 4 more attacks. And then I think we'll call it a stream after I make it to the end of this boss. Or at least to the next part where I can save. Although I don't know what triggers it to just swap back and forth. I mean, I guess maybe it's just a certain amount of damage. Hmm? Oh. Nearly there, nearly there. Nearly there. Mars looking a little beat up, but it's okay. This will kill it. And it was a critical. I was waiting for one of those the whole time, and then it gives me one now. Well, that was a situation and a half. No. Somebody paid for me because it was my birthday.
Okay.
Titus Dunn fell off. And all the commotion. Can you what? I mean, if you really want to. I know. Oh man, one boss fight to another. Okay, well, we're just gonna roll into doing this. Take out not all of them, just 2 or 3. Oh, never mind, I forgot. They're just there. Okay. So now... There. Dodge that bullet. A third one. Maybe we'll go for 4. I don't know. I'm feeling 3. Let's just get underway of dealing damage to the boss. Okay, this shouldn't hit because he's blinded. Nope, still got hit anyway. Great. Let's just do another cheer. Because that's damage I don't want to deal with. Okay. Potions, potions, potions. Okay. Oh, got him. Nope. And you didn't want to cooperate. Okay. There we go. Now we're dealing some damage. Okay, this should do about either 105 or barely less. Let's do the gamble. And the gamble paid off. Okay, now everybody should get AP. Jeez Louise. 24 power spheres. Oh man, that worked out way better than I thought it would. Huh? What about him? Oh, yeah? Oh, is it his? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I could just walk it down there sometime. Okay. Getting the neighbor's mail is the best thing ever. And Sin doing what it does best and fucking up everything. like that's what
when
Sin
attacked
does.
Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun.
Ouch.
I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Yep, Titus has a lot on his plate to deal with. I mean, it's rough for Killick as a whole. I mean, it's just there, casually chilling, not bothering anybody, and Sin's just like, this looks like a fairly sizable town. You're all toast.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
Lady.
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
That whole line about becoming fiends is like a whole in-game miniature lore that's explained, and I'll probably talk about it next session. Like, I'll have some words on it.
See what we can do to help in town.
The game will also have some words on it. So, before we cut out, I'm gonna... Actually, no. We'll save those sphere points for the next time. Yeah. Alright. So, I hope all y'all enjoyed. Good having everybody. See you next time.